China just put an army of robots on live television in front of 700 million people, not at a tech conference, not in a controlled lab, on the biggest TV show on Earth. These machines flipped 3 meters high and moved in perfect formation at 4 meters per second and fought with real weapons. No remote control, fully autonomous, and the timing of this broadcast was no accident. On February 16, 2026, China used the Spring Festival Gala, the world's most watched television broadcast, to showcase advanced humanoid robotics capabilities. The annual program, produced by China Media Group and broadcast on the eve of Lunar New Year, attracts hundreds of millions of viewers across China and globally. This year, the event featured multiple robotics companies demonstrating humanoid systems in prime-time performances rather than at industry conferences or closed demonstrations. Unitree Robotics made its third consecutive appearance as an official robot partner of the Spring Festival Gala. The company brought its G1 and H2 humanoid robots to perform what was described as the world's first fully autonomous humanoid robot cluster martial arts performance with quick cluster movement. The performance, titled WooBot, featured robots alongside students from Henan Tagu Martial Arts School on the main stage in Beijing and at a sub-venue in Yiwu, Zhejiang Province. The technical demonstrations were significant. Unitree confirmed multiple world-first achievements during the broadcast. The robots executed continuous freestyle table vaulting parkour for the first time by any autonomous humanoid. They performed launched aerial flips with maximum flip height exceeding 3 meters. The systems completed continuous single-leg flips and two-step wall-assisted backflips. They achieved an air flare grand spin of 7.5 rotations. Each of these movements represented capabilities never before demonstrated autonomously by humanoid robots in public. Unitree CEO Wang Xingxing explained to CCTV News how the team achieved the 3-meter aerial flip. The robots used a custom-built launching platform. To achieve this, the team conducted hundreds of millions of training iterations in simulation before fine-tuning on physical robots. The cluster coordination capabilities demonstrated were equally advanced. The performance achieved the world's first high-speed cluster repositioning, with maximum arbitrary repositioning speed reaching 4 meters per second. Wang told CCTV News that robots completed formation changes and martial arts movements while running at high speed, marking the global debut of such high dynamic and highly coordinated cluster control technology. He stated, "This move is highly practical and lays groundwork for future robot deployment in cluster operations or single-unit scheduling across other scenarios." The robots were equipped with newly self-developed dexterous hands, supporting rapid switching and stable gripping of martial arts props. This provided reliable support for high-difficulty martial arts performances, including staff and nunchaku routines. Force control allowed for precise strikes with weapons like swords and batons. During sparring segments, robots not only securely caught sticks but also executed stylish stick-spinning techniques alongside live human performers. Team member Lian Yingying explained that to synchronize movements of over 20 robots perfectly with music and martial arts performers and ever-changing stage terrain, the team meticulously fine-tuned each movement sometimes, refining timing to the 10th of a second. The goal was never simply to have robots perform routines on flat ground, but to demonstrate adaptability to varied surfaces and dynamic environments. At the end of the main Beijing performance, the 1.8-meter tall H2 humanoid robot performed a sword routine. Meanwhile, at the Yiwu sub-venue, thousands of kilometers away, H2 appeared clad in Monkey King heavy armor, wielding a golden cudgel and standing atop a somersault cloud operated by B2W quadruped robot dogs. The H2 moved through streets and alleys before descending from the sky and landing at the Egg Theater. The choice of platform was strategic. The Spring Festival Gala is not a technology conference or industry trade show. It is China's premier cultural event broadcast during the most important holiday in the Chinese calendar. Using this platform to showcase robotics capabilities rather than traditional entertainment sends a clear message about the maturity and readiness of the technology. Film. This represented a deliberate effort to feature domestic robotics companies on a platform traditionally reserved for cultural performances and entertainment acts. The contrast with the previous year was stark. In January 2025, Unitree's robots had performed a Yango folk dance at the Spring Festival Gala, directed by renowned filmmaker Zhang Yimou. That performance featured 16 Unitree humanoids dancing in sync with performers and waving handkerchiefs. On Sina Weibo, Chinese social media users noted that the progress had been incredible, commenting that just 1 year earlier robots could only perform it ranked first worldwide in humanoid shipments for the year. This commercial success provides context for the Spring Festival Gala performance. The robots demonstrated were not laboratory prototypes but commercial products already in production and deployment. The G1 model, used in many performances, stands 130 centimeters tall and weighs 35 kilograms. It features between 23 and 43 joint motors, depending on configuration, with maximum joint torque of 120 Newton meters. The robot is equipped with 3D LiDAR and international reaction feedback and human interaction, with particular attention to the autonomous nature of the movements and the cluster coordination capabilities. The strategic implications extend beyond entertainment value. Wang Xingxing stated to CCTV News that the high dynamic and highly coordinated cluster control technology demonstrated lays groundwork for future robot deployment in cluster operations or single-unit scheduling across other scenarios. This suggests applications in industrial automation and logistics and emergency response, and potentially military contexts where coordinated autonomous systems operating at high speed could provide operational advantages. The performance also demonstrated rapid iteration capability. The team conducted hundreds of millions of simulation training runs before physical deployment, indicating sophisticated AI training infrastructure. The ability to refine timing to tenths of a second and coordinate dozens of robots across varied terrain shows advanced real-time control systems and sensor integration. China just put fully autonomous humanoid robots on the most watched TV show on Earth. They flipped 3 meters high and coordinated at 4 meters per second and handled real weapons. This was not a tech demo. This was a prime-time broadcast to 700 million people, showing that humanoid robotics has moved from lab to deployment. Unitree already shipped over 5,500 units in 2025, and now just showed the world what those machines can do. Subscribe to AI Tech Academy for updates on the global robotics race and what happens when technology moves faster than policy can track. Drop a comment on whether you think this was entertainment or strategic demonstration. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.